Hello all, my name is Scott Grove. I'm here to do a review on some new guitars I got in, new old guitars. Today's specimen is a 1983 Peavey Mystic. That's right, the Mystic, made right here in the good old USA. 1983. Extremely cool guitars, as bad as they come. Peavey made some of the best guitars of the late 70s and early 80s. So all their USA stuff is pretty much second to none, really is. You can find this for about 300 bucks still, with the case probably. All kinds of colors, blue and red and this and blah blah blah, gold, just weird. They got some cool colors actually, some copper colors. Okay, the pros and cons of this. It plays great, it sounds great, everything is great except for where it plugs in at. Right there. So it's like in the way in case you wanted to, you know, do the thing where you put it up between your legs and do that. It's just nobody puts an output jack in the right place.
Hello?
Tons, this is Scott.
Oh, hi, it's Scott.
Tell him he's a smelly bastard.
Philip says hello, Scott. You are such a dick, Scott.
You're a dick.
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 The strap's in the right place. It's down here instead of on the end. So that worked out well. I like that. But that's about all I can say bad about it. It's just the jack placement. Okay. Now I will put this down here and show you a few things for people who are not familiar with Peavey guitars of this era, which are really great about them. Okay, these pickups are actually splittable, so they can be single coil or humbucker. And the way they do that, you have one master volume and the other two are tones. These two tone knobs are also what split the pickups. When they are in 10, so that one's for your neck. The back one here, of course, is for your back pickup, for your neck pickup. I'm sorry, for your bridge pickup. Okay, when they're on 10, they are in single coil. Okay, so just good old Telecaster sounding thing. And then you have tone from 10 all the way down to almost 7. Okay, so from 10, move it down, you can see where 10 was. And as soon as you hit 7, it actually switches into humbucker. So it's not a push-pull thing. Okay, so it's on 7 you have 10, or sorry, on 10 you have a single coil. You have tone for that only for a few little bits. Then when you hit 7, you have full humbucker. From 7 on down to 0 is the tone for the humbucker. Okay, it works the same way on both of them. So that's the way that works, and they've done that for all of their humbucker equipped guitars back from this point and earlier on till 78 with the Peavey T60. Then you had the T27, it has two single coils, and then the splittable humbucker. The T25 has exactly the same pickups as this, and so forth. So they did that on a lot of guitars, and it's a great sounding thing. Okay, so this thing, just everything wide open, and you got a three-way switch way down here. It could have been put somewhere else, because it's, I mean, you got to reach way down there to get it. Okay, so I'm just going up. There it is, nice and bright, all single coils. So that's both pickups on, everything wide open in single coil amp with not a touch of reverb, a lot of reverb. I like it. Okay, and the bridge pickup. Okay, and the neck pickup. Okay. So nice and bitey. Okay, that is almost in ice pick territory, so you would want to maybe bring the tones down a little bit. But the tones down a little bit. And now it's a lot more listenable, and you're not quite to the humbuckers yet. Okay, so now if I actually go to 7 on both pickups, now I am in full humbucker mode. Okay, so now you have 2 humbuckers here, which is very cool. And they actually sound like humbuckers instead of sounding like split humbuckers, you know, that used to be single coil. So they sound nice and big. Okay, if you were going to go to your plain old distortion, this is really going to sound good. Heck, let's just go to the, right down here to the bridge humbucker and play something. Okay. Just straight distortion, nothing else. Funny thing about this is it has 23 frets. All the Peavey guitars back then had 23 frets. They did not have one more fret for 24, but they put 23 on just to be weird. I don't know why, but they were all that way from like 78 up until around here, around 83. And then they started doing things different, but 23 frets, folks. Go figure. Don't ask me, but what great guitars they made, and their necks feel pretty much better than anybody's out there. They just got some amazing necks. I love their string tree that they use here. Okay, that big arrow looking jobby. It's just solid as a rock instead of like that little tin piece of thing that Fender uses. This is just a heavy duty piece of machinery right there. They got great tuners here. Something back here will say USA and blah blah blah, and just superior guitars. You got the typical whammy, and strings feed through the back right there, and it works as well as a Fender whammy would, you know, without any locking stuff and so forth. Let's go to the bridge. No, let's go to the neck pickup. Take it down to Bluesville. Okay, that's humbucker. Go to single coil, same way. Okay, that's single coil right there. Go to 7. It is humbucker. Hear that quiet right up? That's not rolling just the tone off. That actually goes to humbucker. So it's cool. Go back up to where we was, and it's just a real responsive guitar. If we stay in humbucking mode, yeah, I'll leave it on the neck pickup. Add just some fun. Huge guitar, especially when you go to humbucker mode. So again, for wide open in the single coil mode, just a little bit bitey. Roll both those off a little bit, not down to humbucker, but just take the edge off. This one from 1983. Again, available on eBay about once a month, and you can get them for around $3. Okay, just a superior guitar, especially if you're looking for some big spider-looking thing like this. But it is just an attention getter, and it's a serious axe. So instead of blowing your money on the new trash that's out. Get what is now becoming vintage, cool stuff. Peavey, USA, late 70s, early 80s are serious guitars. Am I serious? I'm serious. Okay, so grab yourself one before I buy them all. Why? Because I do buy them all. Anything I can buy, I'll get it. Okay, if it's worth it. And this is worth it, so it's going nowhere. So enjoy the view.
And remember to watch out for Scott. He's a dick. Goodbye.